And I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have now, except yours. Because yes?
So you mentioned that the product, if you're working in the industry, doesn't matter. And I would actually argue that in this case the product does matter, because on the other side of the supply chain are millions of cows around the world who are being exploited and like who are suffering in awful ways because the dairy industry is inherently violent.
Wow. Can I take your picture, guys?
In order for dairy to be produced at all mother cows must be impregnated because they are mammals and they only lactate when they're going to give birth. And this here is an image of what happens on almost every dairy farm. Cows are artificially inseminated, as in a human essentially rapes them by sticking their arm inside of them and injecting them with semen.
Shortly after birth, the baby calves are stolen away from their mothers so humans can take their milk. If they're male, they're sent to the veal industry where they'll be slaughtered after only 4 months of age. And if they're female, they'll suffer the same fate as their mothers and be exploited for their dairy as well.
Female cows live their short lives being milked repeatedly. This is a cruel process as well as a perversion of the natural process of bonding between mother and child. The only way to make a mother produce milk is to forcibly inseminate her over and over again. And the only way to steal that milk for our own uses is to steal the baby, kill the baby, and take the milk for ourselves.
Slaughter is a living nightmare. These animals are, despite what our culture says, highly intelligent and highly social. And they are often forced to see their brothers and sisters killed in front of them with a bolt gun. I have seen these kind of facilities, and this is awful. I don't think that any of you would wish this kind of terror and fear upon any animal. And aside from the pure psychological trauma that these animals have to go through as they are slaughtered, there's also extreme physical pain. Industry estimates are up to millions of animals. A large percentage, up to 5% of animals, are eviscerated while still conscious.
These animals' lives consist solely of rape, torture, abuse, having their mothers stolen, having their babies stolen, and ultimately sent to slaughter. This isn't a life I'd want to live. Do any of you want to? If not, then why are you inflicting it on others? Exploitation and oppression is always wrong. I know, and you know, every animal deserves to be free. The dairy industry is inherently violent, and it's an industry that nobody needs to work for, and it shouldn't exist at all. Because all animals deserve to be free. And I used to want to be a dairy farmer. And whether you're a dairy farmer like directly hurting animals or working in marketing and stuff like this, like it's unacceptable. And these animals, like I've seen with my own eyes, these animals are suffering and they're being exploited, and no industry should exist that profits solely off the exploitation of other living beings, and it's wrong.
Okay, guys, thank you. I appreciate you speaking, and I think everybody deserves to share their thoughts.